And taking a moment to just scan your body from head to toes. Noticing the areas that are taking up more attention. And just offering your soft, gentle breath, encouraging that release. Feel the weight of the body melting down into the earth as an invitation to drop in more deeply to who you are in this moment. And as you drop in more deeply into the earth, feel the parts of your bodies being touched by the air. And feel the temperature of the air on your skin. The amount of light coming in through your eyes. The sensation of your tongue in your mouth. The sound of my voice and the background music. And beyond that, the sound of silence. Take another 5 to 10 full breaths. Maybe the full breath is half of the breath that you normally take in a hatha class, ujjayi breath. You're just taking a softer version of oxygen into the body. And a little bit longer exhalation to encourage more grounding, more settling, more relaxation. On your next inhale, slowly start to bring your legs together like you're closing up a good book. And once your knees come in, start to heel toe your feet as wide as they'll go, offering a nice inner spiral of your femur bones in your hip sockets. And then draw your hands, one hand on top of the other, over your heart space. Feel your sweet heart beating in your chest, observing that life force within you. Connecting to the energy of the heart here. If you would like to set an intention for the rest of your practice, you can do that here. begin to heel toe your feet together until they're about sit bone width distance apart, releasing any attachments to the outcome of your intention as you slide your hands down your torso to your thighs, peeling your head, shoulders, spine off of your bolster and come into a seated position with your legs in the shapes of mountains, hands on your shins, and just cat-cowing here for a moment. Finding your neutral spine, sitting in that cross-legged position here. Inhale, sweep your arms to sky. And on an exhale, rotating to the right, allowing your hands to land wherever they may, and giving a nice gentle twist to the spine, rotating your gaze towards the back of the room. Allowing still the belly to expand with your breath. Inhale, sweep your arms to the sky, lengthen from your sits bones out through your fingertips. On an exhale, twisting into a place that feels good for your spine. Softening in the shoulders as you open the heart, rotating your gaze back or eyes closed. Inhale, reaching back up towards the sky as you unwind. And on an exhale, just floating yourself forward, bowing as you gently open up through the hips. Inhale, walking your hands back to your legs, and we'll do that same little exercise, switching the legs. And that's a little bit more awkward position if you're not used to crossing the other leg over. And we'll twist again as we inhale, sweeping up, full breath. Exhale, twisting to the right, wringing out old energy. As you gaze back. And unwind. Inhale, opening up to all this moment has to offer. Exhale, wringing out as much of the past as you can, and allowing the shoulders to relax down, opening your heart to new possibilities. And the next inhale unwinds us back to center. One more big stretch up. Inhale, exhale, paint the mountain in front of you with your hands and bowing over the legs. And inhale, coming up nice and slow. We're going to move the props around a little bit. So just taking your bolster off to the side and your block, and then sending your blanket out nice and flat. We'll swing the legs around and come to all fours. Just creating a little bit of gentle movement here through the spine. We'll go back to cat-cow to start. Tailbone up, crown reaching to the sky. Exhale. Round through the spine, separate the shoulder blades, tailbone to pubic bone, and moving through on your own a few more rounds of simple cat-cow. Spinal extension, spinal flexion, guided by your breath. And the next time you come to a rounded spine, taking your knees wide, big toes touch, hinging back as you come to child's pose, Balasana, allowing the forehead to rest. And offering some expansive inhalations and exhalations to the low back, softening more and more like you're melting into the earth on those exhales. And on your next inhale, start to walk your forearms forward, extending the legs, coming into Sphinx pose, elbows under shoulders. And if you need a little more space for your chest, if you want to settle your heart down a little more, you can take your elbows wider and just starting to circle the head around or semicircles, whatever feels good for your neck. And then holding the neck neutral, come all the way down to your chest. Extend your left arm straight off to the left side and rolling into a chest opener. Yeah, so towards here. You got it. And so your right leg can kind of bend. If you want to stack the legs, you're welcome to. And just taking a minute to open up the heart on that left side. Begin to unwind, coming to center. We'll take our hands a little bit wider here, kind of a Spider-Man position, and lift up a little bit and just roll your shoulders out. So figure eights for the shoulders. Maybe move through the head and neck a little more. And second side. So extending that right arm, yep, and rolling to the side into a position that feels good. Taking a full minute to just encourage some soft opening in your heart. And beginning to unwind back to center, helping yourself back back up. Tuck your toes and stretch your feet. So child's pose variation. And then inhale to all fours. Take your right knee forward and we'll circle it around a few times. One direction, the other direction. And then send that right leg all the way back. Big inhale there. On an exhale, step forward lunge. And so we'll do a supported lunge for 1 minute. So some different options. I like to take the bolster actually like this. And then, you can have, where did I put my block? I put my block somewhere cool last time. I can't remember where. It's like, oh, maybe my bolster was further forward. And then I came here. So that's an option. Or you could come down to forearms, one or both. But yeah, however you want to position yourself for 1 minute to encourage that hip flexor to open on the left side. Slowly pushing through that right leg, and we'll come into some flexion and extension of the right knee. And then swing that right leg back and set up for the other side, but we'll do the circling first. So send that left leg back and around a few times. And then going the opposite direction. And then stepping that left leg forward, taking your bolster back and setting up for a minute on this other side. And slowly helping yourself up. We'll move through flexion and extension of that left knee. And then send that left leg back, taking your bolster to this position here. And we don't need the blocking, I'll just get it off to the side. And then swinging the legs around, you're setting your legs on top, and then doing a tree type pose, I call it falling tree. Mm-hmm. So Vrksasana, right foot to the inside of the left knee. And then just allowing the arms to rest wherever feels comfortable. Visualizing your body like a fallen tree in the redwood forest, connected to the earth and drawn in by all of the green vines and moss and flowers that have grown around you and on top, and little critters, bunnies. Just allowing yourself to visualize this magical green forest around you, moving through you. And starting to straighten out the right leg, bend the left knee, left foot to the inside of the right knee, checking in with the arms to see if you want to adjust them in any way. Extending your left leg and starting to prepare for Shavasana, arms wide, legs wide, finding the most comfortable position you can place yourself in at this time. And taking a final body scan, encouraging the whole body to completely and fully relax. Om Bhurvubhaha Svaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvubhaha Svaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodaya. Om Bhurvubhaha Svaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yo na prachodaya.